Chunks that make fluency a reality. A very, very interesting book called From Corpus to Classroom, written in 2007, about how we use the corpus in the classroom, how it changes the way we teach. They said the addition of these chunks to the vocabulary list of any language should not be seen as an optional extra, since the meanings they create are extremely frequent and necessary in discourse and are fundamental to human interaction. So I'm sure you can think of equivalents to those expressions you just saw in your own language, because every language has these chunks. There are 20 top chunks in English from the Cambridge corpus, and we decided to, just in one little part of the book, just a corner of the book, after the students had learnt the present simple, so they're able to use the language, to help them understand what were the most frequent chunks of language in English. And it's also very, very confidence boosting, because look, these are the most common things, you know them already. But these in themselves are separate words, but when it's a chunk, we mean that phonologically they have a formulaic way of being said. So they are in themselves a piece of lexis. So they're not operating just as two separate words, they're like a lexical piece of language. I mean, I think, I don't, do you, inne, you know, and I, and so on. And in this lesson we simply explain this to your students and point them out, and then they have a look at a conversation with all those chunks in place in this little conversation, and then actually there is more activity for them to do in the lesson. Okay. Effectively, your students with these chunks are also getting grammar for free. By learning high-frequency words in high-frequency patterns, you're getting grammar for free. And that's Scott Thornbury. For example, this is a lesson about asking for and giving opinions. In a communicative context, we like to give students a few useful expressions in a phrase book for them to be able to do the interaction. And learning to say, I agree, I don't agree, is grammar for free, because by regularly repeating, I agree, I don't agree, you're also reinforcing the grammatical structure and the auxiliary. So by actually teaching the chunks, you're getting your students using that language more often. Here's another example here in a narrative situation, telling a story. Little opinion things like, it was terrible. Such a common little chunk of English that we use. And by saying that and practicing saying that, they're internalizing the grammar of the past simple.